BPC had an opportunity to talk to one of Canada's biggest and best bands, Alexisonfire. Rebecca Ford is talking to their bassist about everything regarding their new album, new music, and much more. Check it out.
Big Purple Couch is here with very special musical guest Alexisonfire, a great Juno-winning band from Canada. We are really excited to get a chance to sit down with them. So come on in as we go interview Alexisonfire. Big Purple Couch is sitting down with Chris from Alexisonfire. This is a great chance to talk to Canadian bands about the kind of music we love to listen to. So I have to start by asking, I know Movember just ended, the mustache is still there. What's the story?
Well, the story is, this is me in real life.
What's the creative process when you get these different sounds with each albums for you?
Well, from when we first started, we all came from different bands in the southern Ontario, Niagara region. Mm-hmm. I played with Wade in a punk rock band. George played metal. I played bass in a metal band. Dallas played in a melodic rock band. Our drummer also played in a punk rock band. So all those bands played with one another, in Chinese buffets every Friday and Saturday in Kingwa Court.
Oh.
And
Kingwa Court, guys.
Yeah, and all those bands, like we play with one another every weekend, but they fell apart for their own personal reasons, and we wanted to obviously continue to play music. So we just started Alexisonfire back in 2001, and not really having a direction. Right. We kind of took all of our influences and what we were listening to at the time, and we didn't really know what we were going for. It was just kind of like Wade and Dallas battling out guitar riffs.
Yeah, when you compare like metal riffs to this melodic rock.
Yeah, and at the time we thought it was not necessary to repeat a chorus, and we didn't really have a sound that we were going for or anything. That's what came out.
Now, music videos, because the albums, when you listen to them, you obviously get one sense, and then when you see you guys, so for example, one of my favorite music videos, your Counterparts in Number Them video.
Oh, wow.
I know, blast from the past, but then you look at something like The Northern, and you get these two completely different feels when you're watching them. It's like, of course, they're the same band because the music is great, but then you see the way you were acting in that video, and the music just sounds different. So how do you feel about just how you've changed as a band with the visuals?
I think, relating those two for sure, that back in as well 2002 or definitely the first 4 videos, we definitely made them other than Pulmonary, we made them pretty goofy.
Yeah,
and
Water Wings.
Water Wings.
Oh,
yeah,
that's why I went with the Latin joke at the beginning.
Okay, gotcha. And that was just us younger in time, and we were just kind of being goofy. And then I don't know, as the years went on, almost 10 years now, we're still definitely goofy. Yeah. Don't get me wrong. With Dog's Blood, the song Vex, the instrumental, that was recorded in Vancouver when we did Old Crow's Young Cardinals, but that was just kind of it was mixed and mastered, sitting on the back burner doing nothing. And we tried some vocal patterns over it, but the song was pretty enough as it was, so we just kept it as is.
When you release your music, because I'm a vinyl collector, and I see that now you've moved towards selling there, even though the internet tries to dominate everything. I think it's really cool that you're still reaching other markets. Do you guys have a sense when you're releasing your music that you want to have so much vinyl copies, or how does the internet affect your overall awareness and stuff?
Well, as far as all of us go, I find the internet is very resourceful, and especially for reaching out to kids that maybe, or anyone that may have not heard the band, and I think it's definitely a resourceful way to just get music out there, especially in these days and time. But we also think it's important, there's definitely the music fans that love the artwork, and they need that vinyl, and the collectors and whatnot. And with Dog's Blood, we thought just for doing something different to tie us over between our next full length, it was just something neat to just kind of put out on vinyl and have that awesome artwork. There's this artist from the U.S. named Skinner, and all we said was, We're putting out an EP. It's going to be called Dog's Blood. Do what you do.
Oh, yeah.
And then he just came up with that, and I think it looks pretty
it's
gnarly.
Incredible. It kind of reminds me of Watch Out a bit, just with like
Yeah,
a little bit
okay.
of like the colors, but it's just amazing. I
Yeah.
really do like it. Now, you said you're in between your next full-length album. Do you have any plans for that yet, or is it break time after this tour for the band?
It's going to be a pretty nice and well-deserved break for a little bit. Family and friend time, and like we've been kind of going go. Like we did our Australian tour, right to Japan, home for 5 days, and then to Germany, and just trying to get our mental clock back in order is it's a tough thing when you're going all the time, and then straight to this Canadian tour. But however, we are kind of used to it because that's what we do.
Yeah.
But yeah, we're gonna relax for a little while, and maybe take a couple months off. Maybe go to Costa Rica.
Oh.
Yeah.
Is that a personal favorite of yours?
I've never been, but I might be going with Wade in the beginning of January.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
So, but take a few months off, and then we've got some ideas kind of bubbling in our brains right now. Just writing on the tour bus, and when we have time to do longer sound checks, we're just always kind of coming up with new riffs, and so there are some ideas. Not gonna spoil a surprise.
Yeah, I don't want it. Please don't, because I always love just the new.
Yeah, it's like opening your gifts before Christmas morning.
Can't have that.
You can't have that.
So there you have it. We got a chance to sit down with a member of Alexisonfire to see what it's like behind the scenes, what their music influence comes from, and how they've been successful as a band in Canada for so long. Rebecca Ford, signing up for the Big Purple Couch.